Hey, what's going on, my Elio friends? It's Joker88. We are back for another episode of Let's Talk Elio. And here we are on August 11th, 2017. I'm thinking it's, doing the show on a Friday because, well, guess what? Friday is the best part of the week, isn't it? For everybody. So, Friday means fun day. And decided to go, hey, you know what? Let's put out the show on Friday so we can stay positive and stay positive for Elio. So, what is going on for this Friday for Elio? Well, they're talking about how 3 could be greater than 4. So, they start talking about the baseball, it might be our national pastime, and football, and all this hooply doodads. But they talked about here the math behind why they believe that 3 is greater than 4. Cost. The Elio 3-wheeled configuration saves Elio owners a multitude of ways. For one, having 3 wheels as opposed to 4. That makes vehicles more affordable because fewer components results less cost. Also, our 3-wheeled designation means we will be insured as a motorcycle, further saving Elio Motors customers. And the next one, they said time. We've all been there, sitting in stop-and-go traffic. Yes, that's a pain in the butt. And you watch HOV cars pass by, and if your car is an auto cycle, hey, you guys are good to go. And also the uniqueness factor. Fads seem to work their way into about every industry. Remember those silver sleek flip phones? That's true, right? Like they had the Motorola StarTac. Did you guys ever have one of those? I remember my father-in-law had one of those, and like, oh man, this guy is awesome. He's got a StarTac. Gonna have yours when you upgrade, So, what was your favorite old school phone? Put that in the comments below, because for me, I'm going to tell you the truth. Mine was, oh my gosh, I forgot. It was one of the first Windows phone, but it's not the cool, like, the touchscreen phone. It's just like those old LCD, but it ran Windows, like a mobile version of the iOS, and I thought I was like super cool, So I think that would be one of my favorites. So yeah, let me know what you guys. Tell me what you guys are. What's your best cell phone from the old days, not the current smartphones that we have now. Yeah. So the 3 things that Elio is talking about why 3 is greater than 4 because of cost, time, and uniqueness. And we all know that the Elio is a very unique vehicle, and the cost, is good from the price that they're telling us, and the time. Well, yeah, that's cool because you can maneuver around traffic. At this point, though, guys, that's all what they have. Again, nothing really concrete or solid about any information regarding the current SEC request that they had for offering their stocks now to NASDAQ. So still nothing new there. And if you guys do know anything of something news, and care to share along, yeah, just message me, and you can also go to our Elio Owners Association's page on Facebook, and you can talk to me there. Elio Owners Association is where you need to go for our Elio news and talking about news. And, we talk about the negatives and the positive going on with Elio right now, because it's not all positive. So a lot of the diehard Elio fans, we're just trying to stay positive and just trying to stay hopeful. So, but by staying hopeful, though, there are other companies, making moves that surpassing Elio. I've been talking about Electromechanica. I've been to their factory. I've been to their showrooms. They're legit. They're there. If you want to go test drive it, book some time with them. Fly to Vancouver, or if you live in Canada already, and especially in Vancouver, hey man, you're local. Go over there and drive it. They'll be more than happy to do that for you. And I know that they did deliver their 3rd car just this week. So cool stuff. So they're really making some progress over there. The title of this video is going to be, Let's Talk Elio. The first one we had was the Solo option, meaning the Electromechanica Solo. But this time we have option number 2, guys. It's called Sam. So what did you guys think of that, man? It's pretty cool, right? It's a nice vehicle. It looks really cool. It looks really, it looks very unique, right? It looks like someone's face is looking at you. It looks like one of those, like robot looking face. It looks pretty cool. I like it. I like the design, and the best part is it's a two-seater. So when we go to their website, well, there's this one website right here that the Sam company put together for us Elio fans. Okay, so let me read to you what the CEO wrote down. Okay, so he said sometimes in our lives we are offered great products or services to be delivered for a certain amount of money and in certain time. Unfortunately, due to objectives and subjective obstacles, sometimes this never happens, or in the best case, promised product or service costs more than promised and is delivered much later. So we really like Elio three-wheeled motorcycle concept and the idea, but unfortunately, we hear more and more potential difficulties of delivering that three wheeler in a reasonable time and promised price. But you don't have to wait for never ending promises about delivery times of the first three wheeler vehicles to the market. So, according to Sam, Sam is the answer. Sam is electrical. Sam is an electric alternative to Elio. Sam is already being made. So, if you don't want to wait for Elio, Sam is the right choice for you. And they did one of their saying is, "We keep our promises." And the goal is, to lower our carbon footprint and also to provide that alternative vehicle that you would drive to work. So if you're driving to work, and it's true, people always get worried about electric vehicles, always having that, the anxiety, the range anxiety. So I think from the studies that I've read, and I own a Tesla, and I do sometimes kind of feel that. And before that, I had a Fisker Karma. I never really had any range anxiety because I had a gas engine that would help make produce energy to the batteries. So I wasn't really worried about that. Electric is where it's going to be at in the future, and that's what I see. And a lot of other people as well. A lot of other people that I spoke to, CEOs of companies, that's also their vision. If Steve Jobs is alive right now, Steve Jobs will definitely say yes. That's why Steve Jobs, they specifically didn't put like Blu-ray discs and all that stuff in their computers, the disc players, because Steve Jobs was thinking, well, no, we're not going to be putting in discs to watch movies. We're going to be downloading them. They're going to be digital. So where are we at now? Everything is downloaded. Everything is watched or streamed online. So this is where it's going. They say that the base price is $8,600, right? And it's $1 per 60 miles. And studies do show that a lot of people don't really drive that. 100 miles is really enough for every day. For a lot of other people, 60 miles is pretty good as well. And the thing is, though, what we don't really think about is there's a lot of charging stations throughout, well, especially for my area anyway. Now, I'm not talking about like, a city out in Kansas or something or whatever where you don't really have a lot of options for charging, but there's a lot of level 2 type charging throughout the United States, not just Tesla and the superchargers. They have a lot of, when you go to every mall basically, or any kind of a government building or something like that, they always have charging stations for electric vehicles, right? And now they even have in California, I know that there's like an electric vehicle parking spot for people. So here's what they're planning to do here. Let's check out what's going on with Sam of USA. That is their website. It's going to be sam-of-usa.com. And the way they do it is this. The base car without the battery pack is $8,600. And then the 60-mile battery of $3,750. If you add it up together, it's 12,350 minus any kind of federal or and again, it's different from state to state, right? But also the federal rebates can change. But if there's a federal rebate that can go towards this vehicle, yeah, cool. And then also for your state, they are gonna have the extended battery pack as well. So that's a 5,750. And the thing is with batteries, guys, is that the battery technology is just going to get better and better. So if you decide to, if you're really worried about like long distance driving, 100 miles that you need, so you can opt for that, and it's going to be a 5,750 add-on. That gives you a grand total of 14,350 for the vehicle. And then again, you could minus out if there's a federal rebates or incentives in your state, and also federally. Let me just share with you guys real quickly some of the history that I know of Sam. I was speaking with the CEO of the company, and his name is on their contact page, right? His name is Wacław Stevnert, right? For a while, as an American, I was hard to read it. It's like, is it Waclaw? So, but it's like a V sound. So it's Wacław Stevnert, right? Stevnert. So, cool guy, really cool guy, and he's really open and honest about his vehicle. And if you guys want to know more about them, we can go to their website, and I kind of summarize all of this on the video that I showed you guys. So the car is it's very unique, in my opinion, because not only that the body is made out of that HDPE plastic, which is really strong and tough, and if you think about it, if it is pretty safe. I mean, if you get hit, it gives, right? So the law of inertia, it's gonna give back. And think about like door dings that you're not gonna get, or dings that you get like on these metal or aluminum cars, right? Someone opens the door, ding, man, you're gonna have to get somebody to come fix that. Having this material, hey, you're set, right? Plus, I love that door that goes up. It's kind of like the gull wing door. It's pretty cool. And the simplicity of the car is really awesome, too. I love it. And it's not that, any new kind of car that comes out, I'm going to sit there and say, oh, this is fantastic. It really, to me, it defines, these vehicles really define the different, showcasing the different technologies we have out there for electric cars. So when I was talking about the Solo, everybody's like, oh man, I love it. But the only problem is there's only one seat, right? So this is option number 2. Option number 2 is you have the Sam. It's a 2-seater, just like the Elio. It's a tandem, right? And it looks pretty darn cool if you ask me, and it's very light, right? And it's all electric, and it's ready to be ordered, guys. So that's the best thing with Sam and Electromechanica. You can order them. The thing is with Sam is that after talking to the CEO, he was telling me that they might be able to, they can deliver at the end of November, December time. I mean, if you put the orders in now, so I mean, that's a short time, right? So pretty cool. These cars are made in Poland. They first started as a Swiss company, and these cars were being deemed as the Swatch watch of electric cars. And the Swiss company was bought out and taken over by the current company owners now. So, and that'll be Wacław, and he's the CEO of the company. Really cool, down-to-earth guy, and we're trying to I did speak with a couple of people that owns this vehicle out in Germany, and they love it, no problems with it, very low maintenance. And it's so true. This car is so simple that it is so the maintenance is almost not even there. The only maintenance you got to do is make sure that you plug it in and make sure the battery gets charged. So, and you're set. Think about all those times where, let me tell you a scenario that I have. This is my true life scenario. My daughter does dancing, and the dance school is probably like 10 miles from my house. So to me, it becomes a whatever car is out in the driveway. I try not to have cars in the driveway, but I have a few cars, so I have to have one on the driveway, which is my biggest vehicle, which is my Porsche Cayenne. So to me, out of just, convenience, I would just come on, let's go, babe. We'll just go take the Cayenne. I have a Tesla in the garage, I'm just so lazy, I guess, or I don't want to have to be moving cars out of the way just to go. So if I have a Sam, babe, hop in the back. Let me go take you real quick to your dance class, and not having to worry about lugging around the Cayenne and burning gasoline. The Sam is very unique, very simple, minimalistic vehicle. They've already delivered 300 cars. They delivered 300 cars in Europe, and now they're trying to break into the US market. And again, they can also go global with this, right? Because it passed all of the EU requirements for a vehicle. So here in America, it will be like an autocycle or a motorcycle. So just like Elio, it'll be cheaper on our insurance, right? Because let me tell you one thing about electric cars and people like ready to go jump into an electric car right now. A lot of friends that I have put reservations on a Tesla. A lot of them backed out when they found out how much the insurance were going to cost. And the costs are high for insurance, and it's crazy high. And how crazy high? I have a Lamborghini, and the Tesla insurance costs more than my Lamborghini. It's insane, So I understand that. But the Sam is going to be called a motorcycle or an autocycle depending on what state you're in. So you're going to be paying for motorcycle insurance. So if you think about it in the long run, you might say, dude, $15,000 is a lot of money, and it is a lot of money. Trust me, it is. It is. But if you look at the whole scheme of things, look at the money that you're going to be saving on insurance, on saving money on gas that you're not going to be putting down on. So if you're only going to be driving by yourself, or you just need to do like a quick grocery run, hey, why not go on a Sam, right? And look cool in the same time. I mean, if you see this thing driving around, it looks like it's from outer space, right? So and I'm planning to go and visit the factory and drive it for you guys, so I can tell you guys how it really feels to drive the Sam. As you know, I've driven the other cars as well. The only car I couldn't drive was the Elio, because there's no Elio that I can drive. I'm sorry, guys. I did for a while, though. I know Paul was letting some people drive the orange one around parking lots. So it's not really driving. I mean, you're driving in circles. So you're not really getting to feel how the vehicle is. The way I was able to drive the Electromechanica Solo, I mean, I really got to drive the car and really feel what the car offers. And that's what we're planning with the Sam. Sometime really soon, guys. I'm gonna be heading out to their factory and driving one of the cars and meeting the CEO, meeting the whole team over there as well. So, guys, this is pretty cool. And let me know what you guys think about it. It is. These vehicles are not for everyone. But these vehicles are made for a purpose. Let me know what you guys think about the Sam. I like it, you know, it's very unique to me, you know, and I love the doors. Alright guys, so we're going to try and wrap this up then. Thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And you guys are totally awesome. More stuff coming out on the Sam, guys. If you have any questions, please go to our Facebook page. And it's going to be called Let's Talk Cars Joker 88. We're going to be talking about the Sam there. We're talking about Sondors there. So please, share our videos, like our videos. Let your friends know about these companies because, hey, this is where it needs to go. They're doing this in Europe already, right? We got to do this here in America as well. So I don't care what you say. If I can hop in a Sam to drive my daughter to her dance class, I'll be smiling. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, guys, and I do thank you guys for everything that you do. You guys are totally awesome and cool. So let's stay positive for Elio, but let's check out Sam as well. These companies are not fighting with each other. You know what? They're just offering different alternatives for us, guys. So don't bash them, because the CEOs that I spoke with these companies that I've been dealing with this past couple of months, they do not say one bad thing about Elio. You know, they're like, we're all in this game together. Let's figure out how we can help each other. That's why they reach out to people like me that you guys listen to and watch, you know, on a weekly basis, so that we can spread the word, right? Because we are hopeful for Elio. I am, right? But there are alternatives for us as well, guys. So just throwing that out there for you guys. You know, the last thing we want to do is start bashing that, because all these cars have their places. We need to commend these companies for doing this. All right, guys. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.